Flakiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Haynes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The short hands. It's Randall. And it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they enjoy defensive score.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. The sure hands, it's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. It's caught downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The run from the shotgun. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. And the Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to pass, it's King. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. First down and 10. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The offense set for a first down play. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for space. It's Randall. Down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clemson jumps to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field, it's King. Fires to the big fella.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Got it in the middle. It's Rivers. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Yellow Jackets with the first and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
To throw, it's Klubnik. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for room, it's Davidson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your...
Lets it fly! And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Really nice physical running that time. Push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Mustangs are in front, but they'll need a team effort to finish this one out. And if they do, trust me, they'll return to a hero's welcome there in the Metroplex. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air, it's Kane. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 4th down, going to the air. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. There he goes! At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. That's caught. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Sets up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clemson is quick to the line. They go to the ground. And some room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Makes a catch at the 20, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Kane. Looking left. He's got it. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Here's the handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it on the run. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
35. Georgia Tech, 24.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it. Finds a little space. Brings into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out. He's still running strong.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the returner goes down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Kane. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops football and moves the chains. The Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Looking to throw. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He is stopped short and they'll turn it over. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Brown, they want this clock to move. On third and very short. Firing deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run for it. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Clemson Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He leaves it with his back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. In the red area, it's Haynes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Still on his feet. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clemson jumps to the line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.